Welcome to Channel Samson Strength. I'm Samson. Today I want to talk about a recent controversy in the online fitness community. A popular YouTuber, Kenny KO, he's amassed hundreds of thousands of subscribers over a number of years. He's been caught posting photoshopped images of himself on social media, apparently over the course of a couple of years. And this is interesting because he's popular for outing fake fitness people, whether it be fake weights or fake natty or this Adobe Gainz thing, as we call it. Now, I have to give Kenny credit. He's done a number of these call-outs in person. He actually tracked down Brad Castleberry, confronted him in person over his fake weight, so much respect to him for that. But you can't call yourself the realest person in the game if you yourself are imbibing Adobe Gainz. The story reminded me of the Devin Physique fiasco from a number of years ago. He was fired by Shreds for faking photos and also making his assistant write diets for his clients when he claimed to be doing that himself. Now, in Kenny's case, he claimed it was a research project. I don't believe that for a second. I'm a trained social scientist. I've set up lab-based experiments to test perception. So if anybody has any interesting questions like that, let me know. We can get it answered in a weekend with no risk to anybody's social media cred. It did get me thinking about the filter through which any image on your screen might pass before you see it. And I'm sure you can guess there's a lot more going on than just Adobe Gainz. So the first question is simply, which photos do you post? So I got 3 pictures here. These were taken of me in Rio about 7 years ago. One of these pictures I posted on Instagram. The others I did not. Only the last picture, in my opinion, do I seem to have a certain fitness look. My delts are rounder. I look more dense. I look leaner, darker. My triceps are a little more defined. It is subjective, but you get the point. Now, if you think about a photo shoot for a magazine spread, right? They call a male model. They say, we're going to have a photo shoot in a month or 6 weeks or whatever. The model changes up his diet and training, maybe starts supplementing, probably starts tanning. Then a week before the photo shoot, he'll manipulate water and minerals, maybe take a vasodilator or a blood volumizer, like glycerin. Then he'll go to the shoot where he'll get a bunch of makeup, maybe some spray tan, step into some special lighting where a professional photographer will take hundreds, if not thousands of pictures, probably over the course of a full day, during which they will manipulate light, angles, all kinds of other stuff, and then they'll only choose a very small number of those pictures. And up until that point, there's no digital manipulation whatsoever. None of that really reflects reality. See, when Michael Jordan hits a jump shot, that really is representative of his athletic ability at a given time. But a fitness photo, almost never. Bodybuilders do not get out of bed looking like they do on stage. And when they're on stage, they might look that way for a matter of hours, if not less. Now, as a point of fact, I technically manipulate virtually every single one of my photos. That's true, right? Sometimes my color is way off. I look like a lobster. I'm going to fix that, right? I'll do color correction or tinting. I'll use a filter or something. So there's nothing inherently wrong with manipulating photos if it's honest and for a specific purpose, even if it is Adobe Gainz, let's say. What's wrong with having a poster of the Incredible Hulk in your gym? Adobe Gainz all day long. Now, I try to keep my pictures as real as possible because I'm putting myself out there to be motivation and inspiration and information. And if a certain training program and diet is giving me a certain look, but I show you pictures that are essentially something else, that's false advertising. And it's really bad for people's self-esteem and confidence, right? It's hard enough to get in shape. We don't want people thinking that they're going to get something like this when really they're going to get something like this. I don't want people giving up or thinking that they've failed or anything like that. Now, and some advertisers are actually denouncing digital manipulation. CVS has vowed to stop using altered images when advertising cosmetics, for example. Now, I don't know how pervasive this Adobe Gainz thing is. Devin Physique said at the time he thought everybody was doing it and everybody knew. YouTube search for how to Photoshop abs turned up about 77,000 results. What I can tell you about my experience is that I would need to be obsessed with projecting a certain image to put forth the effort required to alter all my pictures like that. I'm never doing that again. And I can't imagine who would put that much effort into a lie. As for Kenny KO, like I said, the kid has guts. He walked right up to Mr. Fake Weights and called him out. But as far as what you see on the computer screen, could be far from reality. Now, I hope social media from regular people these days isn't that bad, as it is in the magazines, for example. One thing is for sure, they didn't have Photoshop in the Old Testament. Please subscribe, like the video, check out my other social media. I'll see you next time.